On May 26, 2024, Jupiter moves into the sign of Gemini for a nice long stay of just over a year. Wherever Jupiter goes, it brings with it the promise of expansion, of greater interest, and also the ancients considered this the higher benefic, meaning he brings blessings as well. And whatever energy in terms of sign that Jupiter moves into, well, it tends to make that energy that much more dominant, and it grows in importance for us as a collective. In the sign of Gemini, there are a few ways in which we may find our interest growing, but also progress being made. Now, this could be with the greater exploration of things like nootropics, which helps our brains to work better, more efficiently, more expansively. Not only is this the sign of our actual mental processes, but it's also about learning new skills. Now, most often this is about the skills that kids learn, childhood education. There may be a focus on that, or a greater sense of access to childhood education for more people, but it's also about adults taking on classes and being willing to learn something that can actually be useful in their lives. And we may find more people are interested in continuous learning at this time. As the sign of the twins, that energy is always about seeking out one's twins and seeking out an awareness of the equality that plays out all around. And that can be really good for feeling less alone in the world, as we're more willing to talk to each other and communicate to each other, exchange ideas. Greater emphasis on the tools that we regularly use, those tools to communicate, the technological advancements, well, they may become that much more normalized now. Wherever Jupiter goes, it brings with it a burst of healing energy. We might see huge progress made on things like asthma and respiratory infections, and also movement of limbs, transplants of limbs, particularly the hands, might be part of the breakthroughs we experience as a collective. Our ability to perceive and communicate and share can expand at this time with wonderful new treatments for hearing loss and for sight loss. Gemini is the sign of media, including social media. And if you thought that social media couldn't get any bigger, any more dominant, this year we're going to see it being used that much more expansively to bring new messages and to have even more of a variety of messages, being able to reach more and more people. The trends on TikTok can move really fast. There can be a different trend every week. Well, even that process is about to speed up that much more, with several trends moving very quickly throughout a day. It is those people who have an ability to communicate that are likely to shine most at this time. How Jupiter in Gemini is going to speak to you depends on a few things like your sun, moon, and rising sign. You want to take all three into consideration and then synthesize the information for a message that is uniquely just for you. And of course, there are expanded horoscopes available now at my website, nadiyashah.com, and on my YouTube channel, Nadiya Shah. Aries, siblings, cousins, neighbors are about to take on greater importance. Those relationships are about to improve. You'll also find yourself being very influential when you ask for things. Your mind is alight. New curiosities are set to find you. And the more spontaneous you are, the more aware of synchronicity, the more likely it is that blessings feel like they come out of nowhere. Taurus, money you earn, money you spend, self-love and self-esteem. So with Jupiter here for the next year, what tends to happen is people go from one income bracket to another higher income bracket over the course of this time. But at the same time, you might be feeling especially generous because you feel like you have it, and you probably do. New information, random conversations can bring with them a boost in healthy self-love. Gemini, identity, priorities, who you know yourself to be. You are at the beginning of a brand new 12-year cycle. And over the course of this year, it's what you come to understand about yourself that you'll then take and apply to different areas of life moving forward from here. Use this time well to be honest with yourself about who you are and what you really want most, and first. It is a time to think of you and know that when you're inspired to make big change, which could happen right out of the gate, you want to take that call. Cancer, karmic blessings, karmic joys, and healthy karmic closures ultimately take place to help you to tap into an understanding that you have so much more yet to do in this lifetime, and you really do. Some of the absolute best stuff, the biggest opportunities are going to feel like they come out of nowhere. And as they show up, you run with it and you're able to maximize them that much more to take your life in positive directions. Leo, friendships, group alliances, what you do in the company of other people has that more potential to bring greater happiness, but also greater practical professional gains. It is big opportunities that can find you now, but it's going to be rooted in whom you know, not so much what you know. You'll be able to take past successes and apply it towards greater income now. Virgo, career, social standing, life purpose, and how you uniquely define success. There can be some very big opportunities that find you over the course of this time. Interview and audition situations go exceptionally well. Right out of the gate is when we have so much power available to you. It really is when you want to strike and go out for those big opportunities. Rewards might be part of the characteristic of this time. Libra, long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters. Your relationship to the world itself goes through a huge expansion now as the world opens up to you. Now, this could be quite literally just more chances to travel, or an enthusiasm finds you there, but also practical opportunities, professional opportunities from abroad. You might find a more philosophical side of you, or a politically active version of you awakens at this time. Scorpio, this year serves as a profound catalyst for you, profound change, truth, transformation, power and power dynamics shifting, and you moving towards greater power and greater wealth. It'll be remarkable how easily you're able to attract funding and resources, including more credit cards, and that might come with credit cards debt. So you do want to be a little mindful, but for all of that, wow, does life ever change for you as you discover and get honest about what it is that must transform now if you are going to be authentically yourself. Sagittarius, partnerships of all kinds, including and especially romantic partnerships. If you are in a good relationship, it'll magnify in its importance and how it blesses your life. The relationship grows strong. But if it feels like a relationship falls apart as soon as this transit begins, that really is for the best, because it means that something way better is coming in. The ancients believed this was the time when you would either get married or meet the person you would marry. However you define that, well, chances are it'll be more available to you to align with others to feel the love. Capricorn, clients, customers, coworkers, immediate supervisors, those relationships are about to get a whole lot better, and there's about to be more work-related opportunities for you. If you've been looking to attract a really big client with a lot of prosperity, well, this energy will help you to do just that. This is also the place where you take care of you, especially on a health level. And this is about getting very good health-related news and encouraging positive health change. Aquarius, romance, flirtation, what the heart wants in every area of life, creative fulfillment, but also acknowledgement for your creativity. And the lottery winnings are covered here as well. Don't bet the farm ever, but greater abundance can feel like a stroke of luck that finds you. And as I said, love and dating are part of this part of the sky. You'll have lots of options there if you're open to connecting with new people. And if you're in a relationship, well, the love grows stronger. Pisces, home, your past, your living situation. If you're looking to buy, sell, move, or attract a new roommate, this is where you feel like you catch a lucky break. Good news related to your parents. Healing vibes there in your relationships with your family of origin, and also making peace with your past helps you to be that much more excited about your present and strong about your future.